Hello, thanks for watching Gary Teaches Maths. In this question, we're asked to find the exact value of tan 30 times sine 60. So what this means is not just using your calculator and then getting a decimal value for tan 30 or sine 60. It actually means using and knowing the surd values for these, which means it includes square roots. So what you have to know is that sine 60 is equal to root 3 over 2, and also that tan 30 is equal to root 3 over 3. So if you know that, and it's a case of remembering these, then what you have to do is you have to say, okay, so we're doing tan 30 times sine 60, so that's going to be root 3 over 3 times by root 3 over 2. So if we proceed as we would do normally with fractions, we multiply the top line there, and we know that root 3 times root 3 actually gives us 3, because any root multiplied by itself will just cancel the root sign out. And then on the bottom line, we've got 3 times 2, so we've got 6. And if we cancel that, we've got 3 over 6 will simplify to being a half. So that's it, actually. We've done it. But just to show you a way that we can remember some of these, if we look at a equilateral triangle, so like this one, we can see that each angle there would be 60 degrees. And if we label each side as having a length of 2, what we could do is drop a perpendicular line here. And so what that would mean is that would be a right angle, and this length would be 1. So we can see that what we end up with is a triangle like this. So that would be 2, that would be 1, that would be 30, and that would be 60. The 30 comes from halving the 60-degree angle there. We can find this side, the missing side on this triangle, by using Pythagoras. So it would be 2 squared minus 1 squared, and then square rooted, which if we just do that, we could say square root of 2 squared, which is 4, minus 1 squared, which is 1. So we end up with root 3. So this side is actually root 3. From this, we can then find all our sine, cos, and tan of 30 and 60, because in relation to the 30 degrees there, this side would be the opposite, this would be the hypotenuse, and this one would be the adjacent. So for 30, we could say, okay, well, sine 30 is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So sine 30 is a half. We can then say, well, what would cos 30 be? Well, cos 30 would be the adjacent of this 30-degree angle. So it would be this one, the adjacent, over the hypotenuse again. So cos 30 is the root 3 there, root 3 over 2. And then if we look for tan 30, tan 30 is opposite over adjacent. So it's equal to 1 over root 3, which can be more neatly written, so we don't have a surd on the bottom. We can rationalise the denominator. And if we multiply top and bottom of this fraction by root 3, we actually end up with root 3 over 3. Similarly, we can find sine, cos, and tan of 60 as well. So now, for this one, for the 60, we'd end up with the opposite for the 60 degree is actually there. It's the root 3, and the adjacent, which means next to, is here. So it's the 1. So we could say sine 60 would be equal to the opposite, which is root 3, over the hypotenuse, which is 2. And then we can say cos 60 is the adjacent, which is 1, over 2, which is the hypotenuse. So we've done that one. And the tan of 60 is the opposite, which is root 3, over the adjacent, which is 1, which is actually, we don't need the 1 on the bottom there, so that's actually just root 3. So this is one method of trying to memorize all your sine, cos and tan of 60 and 30 degrees. There's other ways, one just memorizing them, but this is one way I find quite useful. I hope that's been helpful. If it has, please like our video, and love it if you subscribe to our channel. And also, for more help, look at our website, which is bestmathstutors.co.uk. Thanks for watching.